Hi everybody, so I'm Adele from Yoga Orkney, some of you know already. I thought I would just come on and do a really quick video about why your wrists might be hurting in a yoga class. So the hands are very mobile usually, and we have sets of muscles, that get involved from the shoulder to the elbow, forearm. And we have lots of movement in the wrist, so side to side, forward and back. We have this flexors in the hand, which move the fingers as well. And the hand is really mobile. We have these opposable thumbs, which help us do lots of different human things, basically. But lots of the postures in yoga require us to use a very extreme range of motion in the wrists. So some people's wrists will move, some people's wrists will resist, sometimes people's wrists will become more mobile over time, and it's really, really common in yoga classes, particularly if you're teaching yoga and people come up from kneeling, downward facing dog, any of those things, and they're doing this kind of stuff, shaking out the arms and the hands and the wrists. And in all honesty, often what we get told as yoga teachers is that it's conditioning, our students as well, that if you just keep doing it, it will be better, you'll get stronger. But for the rest, I'm not sure that that's true. There's also some common problems with the wrists as well, carpal tunnel, especially if you're dealing with clients and students that are pregnant or that have hypermobile ranges of motion where they can move the body a little bit more, basically. So even in a simple 4-point kneeling position, we're asking the wrist to do something fairly exceptional or fairly stressful in terms of what we put the body under. So I have my friendly goniometer here. So what's considered normal range of motion? So remember, it's a range. So this is just kind of a guide. It's 70 degrees this way and also, this way. So we have flexion, extension. So when we are asking our bodies to come into kneeling here, so this wrist here is at 90 degrees. So we can already see that is away, past the range of motion. How do I show you? There we go. Of what would be considered normal. So my wrist would need to be quite far back here. See how the body weight moves forward and back? We're looking at the wrist there. For that to be a normal range of motion. And then if I'm totally honest with myself here, I have this the wrong way round. That's the one I want to show you. My body can easily move quite far forward into extreme ranges of motion here. I say easily, but I definitely do feel that. And when I back off into this smaller angle, it's definitely a lot less pressure on the wrists. So kneeling here, I would have to be, butt back or arms quite far forward to take the pressure off the wrists. Then when we come up here into those downward facing dog shapes, often this is cued with the arms underneath the shoulders, pressing back this way. Again, it's a huge ask for the wrists. So we can alter the direction of the wrists, move the hands around. We can introduce props here. So this is not a great one for me to demo you. My thighs are fairly much longer than my arms here. You can be on forearms. So just note that if you get somebody in your class or it's you yourself, see how long the thigh is and how short my upper arm is. This is just horribly uncomfortable for a whole different host of reasons. So you may want to bring in bolsters. People might want to be on wrists here, on fists. You can use stuff like the yoga blocks. So if I'm grasping a yoga block here, I struggle to find a comfortable position. So I would angle it out here. Sometimes claws, can work. We all say don't do claws, but what you're doing is you're creating a little tunnel here, which saves the wrist a little bit. Or these wedges. Some people quite like the wedges as well, just taking off the angle at the wrist. You can kind of make a little mini wedge using your yoga mat. Still not enough for me. Or we can change what postures that we offer and why. So now if I was doing, you know, cat-cow, I can ask my students to move around a little bit here, up on their fists, down on their forearms, basically. So in summary, the reason that your wrists might be sore is because you're asking them to do something exceptional. Move past a range that's considered to be functional, which means that we use it day to day. So we're asking the wrist to be, you know, exceptional in doing something, stretching, and then over time, you know, that can cause repetitive strain injuries. You know, when we are right at the range of the joint, we can have all sorts of, you know, stress kind of injuries where the attachments are, etc. So we might want to consider other options, the addition of some helping pieces of equipment, or just changing the way that we deliver the postures to make people's wrists last a lifetime.